Vanishing green. As autumn sets in, the nature begins its quiet transformation. Chlorophyll, the pigment responsible for green leaves, starts to break down. Pigments that stayed hidden beneath the green all summer begin to emerge. Carotenoids bring out warm yellows and oranges, while anthocyanins paint reds and purples across the canopy. But the colors are only the beginning of the story. Behind the scenes, trees prepare to let go of their leaves. At the base of each leaf stem, they form a thin abscission layer, a set of specialized cells that slowly weaken the connection between leaf and branch. Before that final drop, trees pull precious nutrients like nitrogen and phosphorus back into their roots and trunks, storing them safely for the winter ahead. The shift in plant hormones guides the timing, and the natural signal for leaf release sets in motion. Letting go isn't just for show. It is survival. Once the ground freezes, drawing up water becomes nearly impossible, and broadleaves only waste what little moisture trees can hold on to. Deciduous species shed everything, while evergreens cling to their waxy needles to weather the cold months. Unseen shifts. As the leaves fall, areas once shaded are exposed to sunlight. With this increased light exposure, visible changes begin to take place, including heightened photosynthetic activity in mosses and lichens on the tree trunks. This additional light also accelerates the decomposition of leaf litter on the forest floor, fueling microbial communities with fresh organic matter. As microbes break down this material, they release nutrients like nitrogen and phosphorus back into the soil, enriching the ecosystem. Over time, these chemical and biological processes create a more dynamic environment that supports both plant regeneration and soil fertility throughout the season. Silent carpet. Fallen leaves create layers 2 to 6 inches thick across forest floors. This leaf litter begins decomposing immediately through microbial action. Bacteria start breaking down cellular structures within days of leaf fall. They decompose simple sugars and proteins first, then move to more complex compounds. Fungi follow with enzymes that break down cellulose and lignin. Soil invertebrates process leaf litter mechanically. Springtails, mites, and other arthropods shred leaves into smaller pieces, increasing surface area for microbial decomposition. Underground trade. Beneath the surface, another transformation unfolds. Many assume trees go dormant the moment leaves drop, but their roots are just hitting their stride. Cool, moist soil is the perfect environment for root growth, allowing trees to extend their underground networks even as the canopy goes bare. In this season, trees channel their last sugars downward, fueling expansion below ground. Much of this energy is shared with fungi through vast mycorrhizal partnerships. In exchange for carbon, fungi deliver minerals and water, reinforcing a silent alliance that ensures survival through winter. Veins of decay. Consistent moisture from autumn rains, moderate temperatures, and abundant organic matter create optimal conditions for fungal reproduction. Most visible mushrooms actually represent the reproductive structures of extensive underground fungal networks. Saprophytic fungi decompose dead organic matter. Species like oyster mushrooms and honey mushrooms appear on fallen logs and dead trees. They secrete enzymes that break down wood cellulose and lignin, recycling nutrients back to the ecosystem. Snack rush. Migratory birds begin moving south as daylight decreases and temperatures drop. These movements follow predictable patterns triggered by photoperiod changes. Resident mammals increase food storage activities. Gray squirrels bury hundreds of thousands of nuts annually across their territories. Bears enter hyperphagia, consuming 15,000 to 20,000 calories daily to build fat reserves for hibernation, a friendly warning for autumn campers who don't want to become part of that calorie count themselves. Beavers cut and store woody vegetation underwater near their lodges, creating accessible food supplies beneath winter ice. Cold drift. Autumn weather patterns create temperature fluctuations that stress trees and trigger physiological changes. Day-night temperature differences can exceed 40 degrees Fahrenheit compared to 15 to 20 degrees Fahrenheit differences during summer. These fluctuations trigger trees to begin winter preparation. Frost events mark critical transition points. Light frost kills sensitive vegetation and accelerates leaf color changes. Hard frost ends the growing season and triggers full tree dormancy. Falling air temperature and increasing humidity cause moist air to condense more quickly on cooled surfaces, accelerating the formation of morning fog. Rainfall events occur with greater intensity, support decomposition processes, and prepares the soil for the freeze-thaw cycles of winter. Pressure systems become more active and wind patterns intensify. It helps to disperse seeds and clear dead leaves from trees before snow begins to accumulate. Carriers of tomorrow. With the arrival of autumn, many plants display a key sign of seasonal change through the release of propagules. These reproductive units, whether seeds, spores, or vegetative fragments, allow plants to establish new individuals. As days shorten and temperatures drop, hormonal shifts occur, triggering the production or dispersal of propagules. Even if the conditions in this season are not immediately suitable for germination, propagules settle into the soil and remain dormant through the winter until spring provides the right environment for growth. Natural water sources. In rivers and streams, water flow often increases after autumn rains, making currents faster and more turbulent compared to the calmness of late summer. Enhanced stream discharge often reshapes channels by dislodging sediments and exposing new gravel beds. Cooler temperatures reduce surface evaporation, leading to a noticeable rise in water levels in lakes and ponds. In rivers, fallen organic debris such as branches and leaves accumulate along the banks, altering flow paths and forming new small pools or eddies. Wetlands expand as surrounding soils retain more water, visibly broadening shallow margins. If you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.